And today you all will be taken into this journey with me. So let's get started. Till our friends join, please find yourself a comfortable spot where you go undisturbed for the next 40 to 45 minutes. Have some water and keep some water by your side. If you are wearing any glasses or smartwatches, you may please remove them as we won't be needing them in this journey of ours. And let's start by taking a very comfortable posture. You may sit down with your back straight and your legs crossed. Please clasp your hands, fingers into fingers, and gently rest your clasped palms over your lap. Feeling ever so relaxed and gently settling into your physical form. You will find your eyes gently closing on themselves. Be as comfortable as possible. You are but a spark of eternal love. Feel this love and relax yourself. As you relax more and more with each passing moment, you will find yourself smiling. Let's keep this smile with us throughout our session today. As you relax more and more, let's bring our attention and our awareness towards our breath. Be completely aware of every inhalation and exhalation. Notice any thoughts that arise. As you focus on your breathing, don't engage with your thoughts. Don't try to push them away. Just let the thoughts float by. Remain mindful of all the thoughts, all the feelings, all the sensations and perceptions that occur. Accept them, release them, and let them pass like a river flowing. Gradually, the river becomes a stream, and then a trickle, and then just occasional droplets. Let these droplets fall off and pass away. Let us accept ourselves as we are. Let us accept the world exactly as it is. In this moment of perfect peace and complete awareness with your breath, fill yourself with love. The love that is your essential nature. The love that is your true self. Meditation, my dear friends, is all about finding a place in your being that is both mindful and secure. A place in your being where you can relax and be spontaneous as your true self, experiencing everything that happens in your life with serenity and love filling your heart. Be aware of being aware. You are being your loving and essential self. This is an enlightened state. Be in this state, completely aware of your breath. As I watch the time for you, Dear friends, let's embrace ourselves with loving compassion. In this moment of perfect bliss, accept and be one with all your feelings and with all your inner knowing. And be grateful for everything that they teach you. Looking deep into ourselves, let us all say to ourselves, I accept myself as I am right now. In extending our gratitude towards this beautiful life of ours, let us send out a short prayer. My source in the spiritual realm, I celebrate your presence with me here. Let me be guided by unconditional love and be of service for the highest good. Thank you for the abundance I receive. And please forgive me for my mistakes, as I forgive those who cause me difficulties. Help me to fulfill my purpose, uphold my values, and be understanding and compassionate. And all this with all my love. As we near the time to return back, let us bring back our awareness to our body. Returning back to the ebb and flow of your breath. It's now time to become mindful of your physical existence. Returning back to your renewed and rejuvenated self. And being grateful for all the experiences from today. Let us now bring our awareness to our palms. Gently rub your palms together and place them over your eyes. Feeling the energy exchange between your eyes and your hands. You may now slowly open your eyes and release your palms.
Thank you, Sneha. That was a very beautiful meditation session. And now we know how much we missed you. You took us
Thank you.
very, very deep.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Madhu.
Thank you once again. And friends, if there is anyone who wish to share their experiences before we go into the next part of this session, please do share. You can unmute yourself and you can share your experience.
Yes,
Yes,
Smitaji.
Smitaji, go ahead.
Hi. Um, thank you, Snohaji. It is wonderful, and indeed, as Madhu said, we missed your journey with you in the mornings as my nighttime. But I enjoyed every moment here with you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Smitaji. It's all because of Madhu, and thanks to Madhu for having me here.
Sneha, I'm finding the reasons to tell you. Yeah.
And I'm ever so grateful for those reasons.
Yes, yes, Ram, go ahead.
Yes, Ram sir.
Thanks a lot, Sneha ji. That was a wonderful session and very happy to hear your voice and your guidance. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Ram sir. Indeed, I have missed everyone as well.
Hello, Sneha.
Hello, Meena ji.
It
How
was
are
so
you?
beautiful. Yeah, I'm fine. It was so beautiful meditation. It's like I'm happy inside. I'm listening to you again. It's like some angel speaking. And that
Wow.
choice of music, I always liked your choice of music. It's very good today.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you, Meena ji. Thank
Yeah,
you for
yeah. As
sharing.
Smita ji said, like we miss you in the mornings, your voice. Yeah. Do
It's so
meditate with us in
overwhelming.
the
I'll try my best, Meena ji. The days that I am not having any session, I'll make it a point to join you all.
Yeah, yeah, sure. Thank you very
Thank
much.
you. Thank you so much.
Hello, Sneha. Hello, Madhu. And hello, everyone. Yes,
Hello,
indeed.
Shaji.
When I miss you, I miss you and your wonderful guidance. I
Oh, wow.
was just stumbling whether is it morning or it is evening. So I just want to be in this state for some time.
Oh,
Thank
wow.
you.
Yes. Please,
Wonderful
please
session.
be continue being in that state. Wow. Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank
Sneha.
you so much.
That's great. Thank you, friends. Thank you all for sharing. Thank you, Sneha, once again for the beautiful meditation. And if not in the mornings, we'll pull you here in the evenings.
I am currently speechless, Madhu. I really don't have any words to say. Wow. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you
Thank
so
you,
much.
Sneha. Thank you so much. Friends, now we have one more wonderful being, a very dear friend of mine, Neelima, who is here in Germany, and she is such a person that wherever she goes, she takes laughs with her, and she spreads that laughs. And she's an amazing meditator, and she's an inspirer. And let us have Neelima now, and let us listen to her the recent book which I have read, Living Fearlessly. So, Nilima, over to you.
Thank you so much, Madhu. I can't imagine myself, listening how beautifully you have said about myself. That's so great. Thank you
That's
so
okay.
much. And Sneha, I also would like to say a few words on your meditation. It's so good. The music was so good. And I'm not missing you at all. Whenever I am joining, you are there in the session. So my journey is continuing along with you.
Thank you, Nilima. And before you start, I would like to share this with everyone. And recently, when Nilima shared about her journey, and recently when I have been listening to her experiences, from the day one that I have known Nilima, I have always been connected with her. But since last few days, I'm literally in an awe of Nilima. I go back to her sessions. I listen constantly to her sharings, and she inspires me like every moment when I listen to her, whenever I think of her, she inspires me a lot. And every person that I am like nowadays interacting with, I am making it a point to tell them to go and listen to Nilima and see how inspiring she is. Nilima, thank you for being so inspiring, and thank you for making me feel this way, feeling connected to you this way. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Neha. That's so lovely. That's really very nice of you. Yeah. So, friends, today I'm going to share about the book Living Fearlessly, who is written by the author Paramhamsa Yogananda. I believe every one of you know that author very well, because he's such a great author who has written autobiography of Yogi, and that book has become one of the finest and one of the best spiritual book ever in the world. So I believe every one of you have read that. If not, please also read that book and let yourself inspire. So today I'm going to share about this book, and this book is from one of his teachings. Like whenever he goes and whenever he teaches to and whenever he guides meditation, the points that are being collected and it has kept in this small book, where every line in this book is really so wonderful. And let us discuss today about how to live fearlessly. So I believe every one of you might think that life itself is an adventure, where it is not. It has started right from the birth stage, right from when we are in the womb. We are very safe in the womb. But the minute we come out of the womb, again, it's an adventure because we are seeing a new world. And for a baby, the mature steps, the slow steps, it's also an adventure of how to walk. And afterwards, going to a school, interacting with every person in the school and knowing and learning many stuff, it's also an adventure. So, adventure is there in every form that we see. It's only the thing that we are forgetting, like there is no adventure, or and there are only worries, but it's not that fact. Adventure is there in every day. The minute we wake up, every day is a new day. And Yogananda says, like, man with his intelligence knows how to protect himself against animals, against people, against all the worries. But the thing is, he doesn't know how not but he doesn't know how to protect himself against his own bad habits and evil ways. So that's why we always have to be aware of what our potential is and where we are going, and to remain in ignorance of your divine nature and to be overpowered by bad habits is to make an enemy of our own self. And as Krishna said, the self is the friend of the self, but the enemy of the unregenerate self. So we always need to learn new things that are going to come in our way, need to be very open, and we have to go on with lot of courage in life. And imagine, friends, how many of you might be thinking, like, suppose you are walking alone in a jungle, how you might feel. Although we took some precautions, still there will be subtle difficulties that we have to overcome in the path. Just the same way, life is also the same. We never know what itself life, the unseen jungle of life within. And every step we walk in the jungle is like an adventure. So, just the same, life is also the same. And we have to move on with courage. And then Yogananda also says that you can fear. Yes, you can fear, but think that you are the son or you are the child of God, then fear cannot enter. And fear cannot always enter into a calm mind. And the techniques which Yogananda also describes in this book were really very nice, which we all know, that whenever we have some worries, never ever take a decision in such a sorrow or in a pain. We always have to calm our mind, and then only we have to make the decision. This is one thing which we all should know, and a regular meditation also will help us through this platform in order to calm our mind. So let's say one example which has written in this book, friends. One day a ghost came entered into the village, and the saint was doing meditation. And the ghost entered and said, like, he wants to take three lives from that village. And the saints agreed, and the saint agreed with that. And the next day, 6 people have died in that village. And the saint called the ghost and asked, you said only 3 people, but then why 6 people have passed away from the village? And then the ghost said, I stick to my word. I took only 3 lives, but the other 3 lives were taken by themselves by fearing. So this is how the fear is all about. If we don't deal properly, then we never know how the situation we are going to deal with. And that is why we always have to remember that we are the beings of God. We are all the eternal energy. And if you always think like that, there is so much of calm and peace which will be going on with us. And there is also one more beautiful story which has explained in this book, which is based on the lion and the sheep. So one day, uh, a lion goes into the jungle, and she was very hungry. When she was hungry, I mean, she is also pregnant, and she was about to deliver the babies, but yet the lion is starving. And out of starving, the lion just slept under the tree. And she dreamed that a flock is coming. And when she opened her eyes, literally a flock is there. And then she went, and without even noticing that, she delivered a cub. And by taking the flock, she entered into the jungle. But then she left the cub behind, and that's how the cub grew up in a flock. And then over the time, the lion, the sheep lion, I would say, the sheep lion starts, doing meow, like how the sheep does. It doesn't know how to roar. It is eating grass as how the flock is doing, everything the same. And then one day, the another lion came and tried to attack the flock, and he was so surprised to see that another lion is also there in the flock, just behaving as the sheep behave. And then he took the sheep lion away, and took the sheep lion to the pond and showed the image of the how sheep lion is there. And the sheep lion is closing his eyes and saying like, hey, don't attack, please don't kill me. But then the big lion roared, and she somehow desperately made the sheep lion look at her own image. And when the sheep lion looked at her own image, it's exactly looking like a lion. It didn't look like a sheep anymore. And that's where the transformation has started, and it slowly started to roar. And then that's how it went in the jungle. And just the same way, we are all the same lions, that we know how to roar when the problems will come with us. We all know how to deal. But when we grew up with a sheep, if we don't know how to tackle, we also belong to the same group. We don't know how to roar, and we cannot be like a lion. We have to grow up like a sheep. So we also have to be careful with which group we are taking care of, and with whom we are speaking, and how we are motivating ourselves as first, and how we are treating ourselves. This is the first image that we have to look into ourselves. So fear is not something that it is outside, that we have to look outside. Fear is something that we have to deal something within ourselves. This is what the book explains. It's really so nice. Every page in this book is so nice, which deals with fear and how to deal with fear. And the biggest of all the things, Yogananda says to meditate, 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 meditate always, and never ever take a decision on on a disturbed mindset. And he also explains that we have to see our success from within. If I see the success from outside, like I'm having a car, is this my success? No. How long this happiness will maintain within myself? Is it a 1 day, 2 days? At that moment, it makes me happy. But is that being, is that gonna be measured as my success? That this question everyone has to put to themselves first of all, and then only your inner will get transformed to the outer side. And yeah, this is what on a whole glimpse the book explains. And I hope every one of you also practices meditation. And whenever fear comes, please be calm. And I would also like to share a short story of myself, friends. So in 2015, I went into a depression. I was in depression, and no one knows why this depression came. And everyone thought like, I'm not doing any work. I'm just not interacting with anyone. I'm just sitting idle. I'm not even coming out of my bedroom. Like for 6 months, I stayed only in my bedroom. I haven't seen light, anything. And everyone thought like I'm completely got disturbed without knowing. And everyone started to say that I am unfit. And slowly, after 6 months, I myself started to believe, yes, I am unfit. I cannot do anything. And slowly I started to forget the names, even of my family members. I started to forget everything that I have studied. I don't know what I am doing. And in this situation, I just sat myself in a silent room and was observing what I am before and what is my courage and how can I come out. And I did masters here in Austria, and everyone thought like, yeah, I studied very well. Like I'm at, for example, I'm at X level or something, but I myself know that I am at A level, and no one knows this. So without giving a thought to anyone, I thought to myself that I have to be individual. And that's how I started into a real estate job. And when I started in real estate job, I slowly started coming back by studying, so that I got some time to study. I got some time to concentrate on others, on other things. Like I was preparing to some examinations. And slowly, it took almost 3 years for me to come back. And can you imagine, friends? Now I am in Germany within 3 years of my job. So, and now also in my job, I'm doing much better. So everyone has to know how to deal with yourself, and everyone has to encourage yourself. Even if it is 0.1%, you're the one who needs to encourage yourself. And that's what I did to come out of my depression. Even if it is 0.1%, I was telling to myself, Neelima, you did really great. You did one step today. You learned this one. So in this way, we will go on with the journey, and the journey should never stop with any depression or with any uncertainties, friends. How much we face the worries, we have to move on. Even if you don't need to study, even plant a tree, any small kind of thing, do some activity. That's how we have to move on. And slowly we will also overcome with the fear. So yeah, this is it. And this is a small story of mine. So
Wow, Neelima. Thank you so much, Neelima. Thank you for inspiring us. It was indeed a deep learning for us. Yes, the moment we are in the fear, we are always in suffering. The example of which you said is that both the examples are really good, really touching, and I'm sure we took a lot of learnings from you today, and we will surely implement it and follow Living Fearlessly by Paramahamsa Yogananda.
yes.
And thank you, Neelima, for bringing
Thank you,
this.
Madhu. Thank you so much for providing this opportunity. And this book is not also much more. It has only got 60 pages or something. And every line in this book is so inspiring. And I recommend this book, for everyone. Now, like example, Jonathan Livingston Seagull also. The book is so small, but the content is more. So, friends, I would suggest to read this book and really get inspired. Whenever you feel low, just open this book, and every word you can relate to yourself.
Thank you so much, Nilima, once again. And we would like to hear more from you, and we would like to get into meditation, guided meditation by you one time.
Yes, I'm looking forward to it.
Thank you, Nilima. Thank you for sharing such personal stories to us. So it is very important, friends, so that when we share that personal stories, that many people won't accept that we are in depression or we are in fear. But when we accept that we were in depression and we came out of depression and we are now living happily and peacefully. So we will inspire so many. And today, Nilma, you did inspire many, and thank you for that. Thank you so
Yes.
much.
Thank you.
Thank you. And friends, coming to the sessions for tomorrow. Tomorrow at 6 a.m. we have a session. 6 a.m. Germany time we have a session. Or if you are available, 6:30 a.m. I'm going to take a master class for Pyramid Valley at 6:30, which is 6:30 a.m. Germany time and 10 a.m. India time. So I'll be speaking on self-love, which is very, very important, and which really touched me and which I implemented in my life. And I want everybody to implement in their lives to experience a self-love. So please do join me tomorrow at 6:30 a.m. Germany time or 10 a.m. India time. So till we see each other, have a lovely day, a lovely night, and a lovely evening. Ramesh, yes, go ahead. Yes, Ram, go ahead.
I want to thank Neelima for what she had shared today. So the book part, that in itself was so powerful, and more powerful was Neelima, your transformational journey, and it is nothing less than a miracle, with uh, with that much, power that you put for yourself, that got this wonderful change. And so thanks to that courage you had, because of which we have you here today. So really, really blessed to have you here. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much, Ram. Thank you.
And friends, if there is anybody who wish to share about Nilima's session, who wish to add, so please go ahead and unmute yourself and you can share. Thanks, Ram, for coming up and sharing.
Uh, Thank you, Nilmaji. Indeed, I recently came out of that kind of questioning myself, not measuring by others' input what is myself. So you added the same exact extension point to that. I really loved the way you expressed yourself. Thank you so much for inspiring us.
Yes, yes, Smitaji. I mean, at the same time, when we follow our own destiny, we don't. It doesn't matter how much, how many times like people offend you or something. You don't bother at all. So it all depends on our choices and how we see the world. That's it. So from my side, that really helped myself to come out.
So true, so true. Thank you for being here and sharing your journey with us.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you, Smitaji.
Thank you, Neelima. It was an amazing acceptance and recognition. Really very good, very inspiring. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, Ram.
I see that this platform is a platform to express ourselves. Um, say it, say it, the book reading that we are doing, say it, experiences sharing, and say it, our talent by songs whatsoever. This is a wonderful platform. So uh, we we really welcome with our open arms to everyone, uh, to come here, express yourself, because uh, I think this is the wonderful opportunity. Just like the book you were saying, yeah, being courageous, you don't need to be courageous, you just embrace yourself, and this platform is yours. So we really welcome everyone. Come forward. Just don't be a participant, be more than a participant, because this is your home, this is yourself. So the more you use it, the more it's serving the purpose back to yourself. So I just want to share this, what I just felt. Thank you.
Thank you, Ram. Anybody else, friends? So, all right then, friends. Thank you, Neelima, and thank you, Sneha, once again. And a big hug to all of you, and see you tomorrow. Namaste. And we don't have this at this time tomorrow. So, please note it. Yeah. Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye bye. Namaste.
Thank you,
Thank
Madhu.
you.
Thank you. Thank you.